Ultrabooks are a new range of computers that have just been introduced to the market, and like their name suggests, these Ultrabooks boast ultra performance, ultra portability, and some of them even provide ultra value for money. In the studio with Razer TV is Tein Hee from Hardwarezone, who has just returned from the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, the largest of electronic trade shows.
Traditionally, laptop computers, you know, people always say it's like portability, computing power, and price. You can only have two. You cannot have three.
Well,
you have to forgo one.
Correct.
But then at CES 2012, apparently something is changing, right?
Yep. In fact, this has been happening for quite a while, since last year, because I believe most of you would have heard about Ultrabooks. Basically, these are very ultra portable notebooks that are supported by Intel currently. In fact, Intel actually has commissioned a $300 million fund to support development for the Ultrabooks. And in fact, right now we've seen quite a number of Ultrabooks in the market, but at CES 2012, we also seen quite a few new Ultrabooks that will be using the next generation processors.
Right, and everyone knows about the MacBook Air. It is like, when it first came out, you know, famously Steve Jobs put in the envelope.
Right? That's right.
And so the MacBook Air was probably one of the first Ultrabooks, I guess.
In a way, yes, we will call it an ultra portable notebook, but the Ultrabook term has been coined by Intel. But to be sure of it, the MacBook Air has been the benchmark that has been used to gauge the future Ultrabooks.
And at this point of time, I think we need to talk about price, because in the past there has been really thin, really powerful computers from like the likes of Sony and IBM,
even Samsung
and Samsung, but they were prohibitively expensive.
Yeah, let's say it was at nearly the $3,000 range.
Yeah, but right now this Ultrabook, I know Intel is pushing a lot on it being value for money.
Yes, correct.
Ballpark figure, how much can a consumer expect to pay for a pretty decent Ultrabook now?
Well, okay, you're looking at a few price ranges. The most basic Ultrabooks probably could cost you up to $1,000 or slightly less, but as you go to the mid-range, right, you can probably hit $1,000 to $1,500 range. But as you go higher, it might even hit $2,000. But basically, the price point is much more affordable than the previous generation.
So now you can have all three: portability, computing power, and a good price.
Yes,
and a good price.
Right.
Okay, and of course at CES there was one product I know that caused quite a bit of excitement, and we actually have it here, which is the Asus
ZenBook. Well, actually the Asus ZenBook was announced and also unveiled last year at All Things D, the Asia edition that was held in Hong Kong. The Asus ZenBook is the company's first Ultrabook. So what you're looking at is one of the thinnest and lightest notebooks from Asus. You're also looking at the hardware specifications. Of course, to qualify as an Ultrabook, Intel has actually set a few specifications for manufacturers to follow, some of which includes the Core i5 and i7 processors, and also using a specific storage capacity and all that.
Okay, some people will say that, oh, if it's so thin and so light, it probably can't do any heavy duty work.
Oh no.
Okay, this one right here has a i7 processor.
Yep.
And it's running a solid state
solid state drive.
State drive, sorry.
128 gig solid state drive.
So this is a powerful machine.
Yep, definitely. Especially when you look at notebooks or Ultrabooks that are now using SSDs. SSDs are really much faster than traditional hard disk drives in terms of booting up, the loading speeds and everything.
It's not just Asus, of course. There are other manufacturers who build equally solid Ultrabooks. And to give you a comparison, if you can see, let me stack these two up. Of course, the MacBook Air here, it's an 11-inch. It's an 11-inch one.
It's a smaller one.
But you can see when it comes to thickness, there's really not much in it.
Yeah,
so enough of these Ultrabooks, right? Next, we're going to touch on something that Singaporeans love, of course, and that is phones.
Yes,
phones.
smartphones. Yes,
I love my phone.
Yeah.